Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, come along for the ride as I go to explore Rhuddlan Castle in North Wales, as I continue my quest to visit as many of the over 1,000 castles in the UK. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new here, I'm Elton, a 50-something-year-old undertaking a long-term photography project in my 1996 Heimer. So you can expect to see travel photography and video from historical sites that I visit, landscape and nature photography, wildlife and animal photography from around my travels, and also video tutorials, camera gear reviews, and hints and tips of van life and long-term travel. So please do join me and hit that subscribe button. Hey folks, so this is actually a video that I took about a year ago actually, that I've just never got around to posting for one reason or the other. So yeah, I think I went to visit Rhuddlan Castle in March of 2022. Just now getting around to editing and posting it, so my bad on that. It wasn't long after I purchased my bike, so yeah, around March 2022. So making use of the bike here, as you can see, to actually get out and explore, which was the main purpose for purchasing the motorcycle. In hindsight now, having had the bike for almost a year, it does limit me in a way. It is an additional thing to cart about with me, but it has its pros and cons. Obviously the pro is that I can get out and explore further afield than I can with a bicycle. But yeah, it is a schlep. I'm going to create a separate video about the easy lifted trailer again. I have made one previously, but I want to make another one just to, now that I've had it for almost a year, just my experience of using it, and how easy it really is to use. Kind of a teaser at this point, it's not as easy as the name would suggest, especially if you're a solo traveler and having to load the bike on your own. But yeah, I won't go into too much detail on that now, because as I say, I'll create a separate video. So here what you are looking at clearly is me on my way to Rhuddlan Castle from the campsite I was staying in Denby. I did go and visit Denby Castle while I was at that campsite, and I'll link above to that particular video if you want to have a look at Denby Castle. So if you've been following me for any length of time, you will likely know that the main driver for my current van life experience is to travel and undertake a long-term photography project. That project has several goals, one of which is to visit as many of the over 1,000 castles in the UK, and then similarly do the same over in Europe. I've recently discovered that Germany, in fact, of all the European countries, has the most number of castles. So that's not something I was aware of. So I look forward to going and visiting Germany in the future. But yes, it's obviously it's a massive goal to visit all 100, over 1,000 castles. But it is my aim, and I'm going to do the best that I can. So I'm going to do my best to do the voiceover and give you a little bit of history about Rhuddlan Castle without offending too many Welsh. So Rhuddlan Castle was built in the late 13th century by King Edward I of England as part of his campaign to conquer Wales. The castle was strategically located near the river Clwyd, which made it an important point of defence against the Welsh attacks. The castle was designed by Master James of St. George, a famous architect who also designed other castles for King Edward I. Rhuddlan Castle was one of his finest works with its impressive walls, towers and gatehouses. So this castle also has some stairs where you can climb up to that viewing area. Once again, sorry guys, just not happening. My legs tend to give up, they literally go numb, so when I'm on my own I don't fancy it. And also it's pretty windy today up there, so I just know that I will feel very shite. So yeah, maybe I need to get a travel buddy to come with me on these kinds of things who can motivate me and catch me when I fall. In 1282, King Edward I launched his conquest of Wales, which led to the building of Rhuddlan Castle. The castle played a key role in the wars that followed, including the famous Welsh revolt led by Owain Glyndŵr in the early 15th century. During the Glyndŵr rebellion, Rhuddlan Castle was captured by the Welsh, but was later retaken by the English. The castle remained in use as a military stronghold for many years, but eventually fell into disrepair. Today, Rhuddlan Castle is a popular tourist attraction, with visitors from all over the world coming to explore its history and architecture. And Rhuddlan Castle does form one of the 10 castles in King Edward I's Ring of Iron or Ring of Castles, some of which I've already visited, including Flint Castle and Denbighshire Castle, which I've already linked to, but we'll link to Flint Castle above. So with that, folks, I shall leave you to it. I hope this has given you some insight into Rhuddlan Castle, and as always, if you haven't already subscribed and you're into van life, travel or photography, please do hit the subscribe button. Please do give this video a like, because it really does help me, and it takes literally a fraction of your second of your life, and it does help me and kind of motivate me to continue publishing this content for you. Hit the notification bell for any future video publications, and as always, be happy, be safe and be kind. Cheers.
Just what it was needed.